now I gotta ride or die.
What's going on YouTube, just JK and welcome back to my channel for another GTA 5 video. And in today's video we're going to be building the 2018 Acura NSX from the Fast and the Furious 9. Now this Honda NSX is driven by Taj in the movie, and we're going to be using the JESTER to create this build. And by the looks of things, this is going to be a very simple build because this JESTER looks so much like an NSX, it is quite ridiculous. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to start as always with 100% body armor, then we're going to go to the brakes and grab the race brakes. Then we're going to move on to the bumper, start with the front bumper. And looking through these, I don't think we need them actually, because the standard bumper actually looks like the one from Fast 9. So yeah, going to stay stock for the front bumper. The rear bumper, again I think it's the same story, it just adds a diffuser, so we are going to be staying stock for the rear bumper. Then we're going to move on to the engine. We're going to get the level 4 engine upgrade. For the exhausts, again for this we are going to stay stock. As you can see as we move down, these exhausts are a little bit too crazy, and the standard ones are exactly what we need, so we're going to stay stock for the exhausts. Then we're going to go to the lights and grab the Xeon headlights. So then that brings us down to the respray. We're going to go into primary colour and go into classic, and we're going to go and purchase silver. For secondary colour, we're also going to go into classic and purchase carbon black. Now the reason I've gone with carbon black for the secondary colour is because the car in the movie seems to have a black roof. I know it doesn't have a bit of black on the bonnet, but it does have the black insert on the grill, on the lower grille at the front of the bumper. Whereas if we change that to silver, you'll see that the grille changes, obviously the bonnet changes, and the roof then changes. But as far as I can see, this part on the bumper, the lower grille, is black and the roof is black. So we're kind of getting a 2 versus 1 scenario. On one hand we've got the roof and the lower grille correct, but the bonnet wrong. So I'm going to weigh it up in that respect and go with carbon black for the secondary colour, with the bumper grille black and the roof black. I know obviously the bonnet is then suffering, but it's one of them things. You have to tie it up and decide what you prefer better. Do you prefer it to have 2 of the elements from the real life car, or just the one? And also it just depends whether you prefer the way it looks, like this or like this. I personally think both ways look awesome, and obviously you can make this build using either way, but I'm gonna go with this way. So next we're going to skip past the roll cage and also the roof, even though these make this car look awesome. If we go down to the roll cage with race modifications, that just makes the car look so nice. But we don't need them, it's going a step too far and it's not really staying as true to the build as what we can. And also the roof, you get the rear louvers, which also look awesome, but we don't need them either. Next we're going to go to the side skirts, and we are going to get these sports skirts. Next option we've got is a spoiler, but we're going to skip past that. And then we've got the suspension. We're going to go with, oh my god, it doesn't even drop it at all. We're going to go competition suspension, because look at that, it's so small. You hardly notice it, and it's low anyway. So we're going to go competition suspension anyways, why the hell not. Then we've got the transmission. We're going to get a race transmission and turbo tuning. So then that brings us nicely down to the wheels. We're going to go into wheel type and into the high-end category. And we're going to go and purchase these Cheetah RR rims. They're not perfect, but the design of them is very, very similar to the ones from Fast 9. They're a little bit fatter in their design, whereas the ones from Fast 9 are a little bit more slimline. They look a little bit lighter, whereas these look a little bit heavier. But the overall design of them, like that snowflake look, is exactly what we need. So we're going to grab the Cheetah RR rims. And once you purchase them, you want to go into the wheel colour and change them to carbon black. Once we're here guys, you might as well go into the tyres and purchase the bulletproof tyres. And to finish off the build as always, we're going to go into the windows and purchase the light smoke window tint. So you go my dudes, as you pull out of LS Customs, here is Taj's 2018 Acura Honda NSX from Fast and the Furious 9. Now I know it's not perfect, mainly because of the colour scheme going on. We've got that little, well say little, that big piece of shit on the bonnet. It'd be so much better if we could get rid of that. Unfortunately we can't, and like I've already explained, it's, you know, an outweighing process. You're either going to take two of what you need, obviously the lower grille being blacked out along with the roof, and then just having to deal with the hood, or just going with the hood completely silver and everything else silver, missing out on the roof and also the lower bumper grille being blacked out. And I went for the latter. I think it looks a lot nicer like this as well, and also I think it's a little bit closer to the build, even though we do have that big black blob on the bonnet. Not ideal, but then you have to take what you're given and choose what you think is best for the build in particular. Like I said, you can go with either way. You can have it all silver, or you can have it like this. I think both ways work, but I just preferred this look. Also, of the wheels, like I've already said, they are pretty much spot on to what we need. They just look a little bit thicker than the ones from the movie, but the overall design of them is pretty much perfect. And just the Jester in general looks so much like a Honda NSX. It is quite scary, considering this has been in the game for quite a long time now. And yeah, I'm overly impressed with the way this has come out, and I've always loved the Jester, and finally we've been able to build a Fast and the Furious car with it, so I'm overly excited about that. But on that note, I'm going to end the video there. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't already, want to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. And until next time, I'm out. Adios.